Hi, 大家好, and I am Marguerite, and welcome to my little Cantonese corner. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. It's totally unexpected, and I really appreciate it. So today is February 25th, 2018. It's a Sunday. So in Cantonese, that would be the lihng yut yat, right? The year first, then the yut month, and the yat is the date. So you would say 2018年2月25號星期日. Okay, February 25th, 2018. And today we're talking again about the lihng, or the weather. It's part 3 because in the very first part, I had said it's a great way to practice your numbers. And then I totally didn't talk about the temperature or the degrees, which is how you would use the numbers. So we're going to do that today in answering the question, what is the temperature today? So, 今日 is today. 今日幾多度? So, 今日 is today. 幾多 is how much or how many. And if you know some Cantonese already, you probably know that 幾多錢, 幾多錢 is how much money or how much does something cost. 幾多錢. But today we're not talking about money, we're talking about the weather. So it's 今日幾多度. Do is the degrees or the temperature. 今日幾多度. And to answer, you would say 今日七度 if it's 7 degrees, or 3度, or 12度, or 20度, or 27度. In Hong Kong, in the summertime, it gets to be like 30, 30, 度, 31, 33, 32, 33, but it gets to be in the high, or the low 30s. A great temperature in Hong Kong, I think, is between like 22 to 22 to 25 degrees, but in winter, it's not uncommon for the temperature to fall below 10 degrees, or 10度. So that's why I chose 7. 今日七度 is today it's 7 degrees. 今日七度. Some other ways you can say the time would be yesterday, or now, or tomorrow. So yesterday is 琴日. Both are low tones. The 琴日 is yesterday. 而家 is now, and 聽日 is tomorrow. So 琴日 both are low. 而家 is low to high for now, 而家, and tomorrow 聽日 is high to low, 聽日. And the yut is the same yut as the lihng yut yut. Okay, so now this is kind of confusing because I said lihng is year, yut is month, yut is date. But when you say the date, you say 25號. So I don't know if you remember, we kind of went over that in another video. Anyway, moving on. So when you're using a time word in English, you can put it usually in the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. Like today it's 7 degrees, or it's 7 degrees today. But in Cantonese, you really wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say like 七度今日. You wouldn't say that. The time usually comes at the beginning of the sentence or after the subject. So case in point is here. The 我, which is I, 我而家, I now, 喺芝加哥, so I am now in Chicago, which is actually true. I'm in Chicago and it's freezing. So 我而家喺芝加哥, 今日零下3度. So 今日 today, 零下 is actually negative, or minus or negative 3. And do is the degrees or the temperature. So 零下, 零 is 0. Ha is underneath or below in this instance. So negative is 零下. So 今日零下3度. It's negative 3 degrees today. And also, 同埋好大風. 好大風 means it's really windy. Chicago is the windy city after all, so it's really windy. So 同埋好 a lot. 大 is big. 風 is wind. So really big wind, or just really windy. Okay, so that's all I have for you today weather-wise. But in another video, I think part 2, I was talking about how snow, and if it snowed in Hong Kong or hadn't. Well, I looked at the Royal Observatory, or the Hong Kong Observatory website, and it has snowed in Hong Kong, like flurries or something, in the past. So I can confirm that. And I can confirm, according to the Hong Kong Observatory, that in Hong Kong, the lowest temperature ever recorded was 0 degrees. So 0 degrees, and that was back in 1893. Even though I saw that this year the South China Morning Post said it was lihng in Hong Kong, or -1, but I couldn't find that on the Hong Kong Observatory. So I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty cold because in Hong Kong there's no central heat in the homes. So people have space heaters or little oil radiators or something. But with the humidity, it is bone chillingly cold. So being here in Chicago, even though it's 零下3度 or 零下10度 or 零下廿幾度, well, that's really cold. But even when it gets to be like -0 degrees or -1, it's so warm inside and you bundle up and you go outside so it doesn't feel as cold. But in Hong Kong, it gets below 10 degrees and it gets really cold. So I hope you enjoyed this little weather talk with me here on my Cantonese Corner. Like my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you here next time. Thank you so much. Bye.